Well, I'm in a phase of still finding out about it because you get lost in other people's identities. You become a people pleaser, a performer. Okay? All of those things. And that's, where I learned how to be me, and that's where my confidence is. Okay? Confidence is a decision. How many of you believe that? Okay? Not when everything in my life looked perfect, but when I made the decision to stop abandoning myself. Does that sound about right? When you make a decision to work on you and focus on your self-confidence and things like that, you begin to feel better. And what real confidence looks like is, it's not loud. It's not always trying to be seen. Okay? This is who I am, and I'm not shrinking for anyone. That's what confidence looks like. Even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's unfamiliar, even when nobody understands it, because real confidence is rooted. How many of you believe that? It's rooted inside of you. That's where the confidence comes from. And you also have to build confidence daily. It's not something that you just, today I'm confident. You have to build it daily, okay? So every time you choose yourself, every time you honor your voice, every time you set a boundary, every time you heal instead of hiding, you're building it. Not the version that the world told you have to be, but the one God already placed inside of you, because it's inside of you, okay? So now it's time to reflect. Today, I don't want to just talk at you. I want you to reflect. Who have you been? Is this really you? When you ask yourself that question, is this really you? You were never lost because your identity was never lost. It was just buried. And today, you get to uncover her. When it flows, it shows. And when you do, confidence won't be something that you have to force. It will flow. And when it flows, you don't just change your life, you give other people permission to do the same. Because you are an example of what that looks like. Okay. Every day you look in the mirror, every day you get up and you push, that's confidence. When you are real to who you are and true to who you are, and you're not performing anymore, that's identity that you've claimed. With all of this being said, it has pushed me to start my own academy called Crown Confidence Beauty Academy. It's for girls 9 to 16 years old. And it will start next summer, and we're going to help build those girls' confidence all the way up to it. Okay? I have a few pamphlets over here if you're interested in figuring out more about that, because we want to start their identity early on. We want to build that confidence early on. We don't want them to feel not themselves and play a role, because we all know how that can happen. Okay? Losing yourself in trauma. It could be childhood trauma, it could be adult, domestic, it could be anything. But as long as you're absolutely right, peer pressure. But as long as they know and they're rooted in themselves and they have somebody standing beside them, behind them, and pushing them and letting them know every day, because everybody does not have that at home. Everybody doesn't have that to look forward to. So we have to show up and be that for them. And I'm not going to hold you any longer, but we also, as adult women, need to work on our identity and show up for ourselves, not for somebody else.